Greetings, my fellow Americans. I'd like to take a second to talk to you about something that we, the January Sixers, went through while we served our time in prisons for various charges and convictions. And that is the label that the BOP and the DOJ placed upon us called greatest severity. What greatest severity is it's a label that they put upon you that designates you as the greatest risk to society and the community abroad. And what that does is it allows elements within the BOP, specifically the counterterrorism unit, to monitor you in a more exponential way than you otherwise would be monitored while in prison. That, as we all know, phone calls are recorded, mail is censored and scrutinized in the BOP and Bureau of Prisons, and rightfully so. I mean, there's some dangerous people within prison. That's a given. But what the greatest severity is it allows the counterterrorism unit and other units within the BOP to put extra scrutiny on you. And what we went through, we didn't meet the qualifications for this greatest severity label. This was done from the very top echelons of the DOJ, specifically in Merrick Garland's department, made calls from the top down to put this label on us. Our mail was scrutinized, our mail was censored and seized, our phone calls were scrutinized and listened to by the counterterrorism unit in the BOP. That is not even always applied to actual terrorists. Islamic State, Al-Qaeda that are in the BOP, some of them do not even meet this classification of greatest severity. And what happened to us, and I can give you my own personal experience, one day I was called to the lieutenant's office. I was shown a stack of papers about this high of my fiance's social media accounts. Now, my fiance was not at January 6th. She was never charged or accused of being at January 6th. They had a stack of papers this high of her social media. I was threatened to go back to the inmate phone, call my fiance, and have her remove posts that she made that were pro-Trump, anti-Biden, or else I would be sent to a maximum security communications monitoring unit at a maximum security prison in Terre Haute, where they actually have real terrorists. They were going to send me there, cut off all communications with her, visitation, mail, everything, if I didn't call her and tell her to remove posts from her social media. Now, I don't know how familiar you are with the Constitution. If you're listening to someone like me, I'm going to assume it's pretty damn familiar. That is so egregiously unconstitutional for the counterterrorism unit of the BOP to be monitoring a person or individual that is not in their jurisdiction, that is not in their custody, and monitoring their social media and censoring it from within the prisons. This is not exclusive to me. A lot of January Sixers went through this type of situation, and it's all because of that label, greatest severity. We never met the qualifications for this label. In fact, I spent most of my time in federal prison getting to know different people within the BOP that worked for the BOP that were MAGA supporters that would tell me they never seen anything like this in their entire career. In fact, it got to the point so bad with me that there was officers that necessarily didn't like Trump or me, but eventually got so sick of seeing this that they came around. So I just wanted to put that out there so people can understand all the extra steps that were placed upon us, the J6ers. When you get sentenced to prison, that's your sentence. Your punishment is being away from your family. Your punishment is being locked in a cell. That's your punishment. But all the extra stuff that was done to us by the top echelons of the DOJ, that's not part of your sentence. And I would encourage other J6ers to tell their story, and so we can finally let the public know what it is we went through while in custody of the Bureau of Prisons. Happy January 6th, everyone. Rest in peace, Ashley Babbitt.